Hello guys, this is the pizza recipe you have been waiting for. It's very cheesy, have a crunchy crust around the edges and tastes so delicious. So join me today as we make pizza from scratch. So I started by making the chicken pizza. So here I have my 120 grams of chicken breast that I have chopped into tiny or smaller chunks. Then to this I added 1/4 teaspoon of salt. After adding the salt, I added my cooking thyme, half teaspoon of cooking thyme and half teaspoon of curry powder. After adding the thyme and the curry powder, I added 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg powder and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Then I added half teaspoon of red chili powder and half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste that I a fresh ginger and fresh garlic that I mixed together and then scoop and added. Then I added half teaspoon of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of unsweetened Greek yogurt, guys. Honestly, this pizza is going to give you the amazing taste you have been looking for. Then I added 1 teaspoon of white vinegar and 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Guys, the lemon juice and the vinegar are going to boost the taste of this, and also they are going to make the ingredients to soak deep into the chicken breast, and the taste will be so amazing, guys, believe me. Lastly, I added 1 tablespoon of melted butter. Mix, making sure that everything is properly combined, just as you see in the video. And the next thing to do was to cover this and then place in the refrigerator and allow it to stay for some hours or even overnight. So next we make the pizza dough. For this pizza dough, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar and half teaspoon of salt. I have a complete video already that I have made on this pizza dough, so you can go and check it out, guys. Then I added 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Then you add your water, about 155 grams of water, and make sure you mix everything very well, and then transfer this dough on your work surface and start kneading the dough. Okay, you have to knead this dough for some time till you find out that the dough will stop sticking to your hands and stop sticking to your work surface. Rub some vegetable oil all over the dough. I didn't say you should pour, just rub some vegetable oil, transfer into a grease bowl and cover to rest for 1 hour. Then after the 1 hour, you discover that your dough has proven so well and you are ready to start the next stage of your dough preparation. So you take out this dough from this bowl and then you're going to divide it into the numbers of pizza you want to make. But if you just want to make one whole pizza, you can just flatten or stretch out this dough and use it. Okay, and for stretching out our dough on our work surface, you need semolina flour. You don't have to use wheat flour for this recipe or all-purpose flour for this recipe. Like for spreading on your work surface, you need semolina flour. Okay, I explained everything about the dough or making the pizza dough on the pizza dough video, so you can go and check it out. I'll drop the link in the description section. So after you are done cutting the dough to the sizes you want to make your pizza, or if you are making just one pizza, fine, you have to mold the dough the second time and you keep the dough aside and allow it to rest for another 1 hour before you start using it to make your pizza. Guys, remember in this video we are going to be making 4 different types of pizzas. You know, the basic thing about pizza is just the pizza dough and cheese. Any other thing added to pizza is just your own variety that you want. So that's what we are doing in this video. Now is once we are waiting for the 1 hour for our dough to rest, we go ahead and well, let's say to cook or to to pan fry or whatever, to roast or to toast our marinated chicken. Okay, so you go ahead and cook this marinated chicken in your, either you can use your saucepan or you can use your grill. So here I use my electric grill. Place some, add in some vegetable oil and some chopped onions, then add in the marinated chicken and then stir for some time, cover it for and let it rest or stay sorry and let it stay for like 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes my chicken is cooked, and then I remove or I unplug my grill, my electric grill, and then I'm ready to move on to my next stage of making the pizza. I hope you guys are following me. This is going to be interesting. Now it's 1 hour and my pizza dough are freezing so well, like you see in the video. So I'm not going to kind of carry this pizza dough just with my hands to move them about. I'm going to use, or I used a scraper or a smoother to just carry it and move them from one place to the other on my work surface. Okay. So for my first pizza recipe, I took one of the dough and then stretched it out. Okay. For your dough, you don't need a rolling pin to stretch out your pizza dough. Just use your hands. You can even use the base of your palm to push it out, or you can just do just the way you see me doing in the video. So you don't need a rolling pin to stretch out your dough. Yeah, as I said it. So you just need to be, you drag it from the tip, you use your hands to stretch it out and all that, so that it becomes as thin as possible, and before you can use it for your pizza. You don't need a rolling pin. Yes, guys. So once you are done flattening out your pizza dough, you poke some holes on the dough using a fork, just as you see me do in the video. This will help to ease out air and won't allow the center of this dough to puff up or while you make your pizza. Okay, so you poke this hole on the pizza dough and then you start spreading your fillings and your toppings. Here I started with my pizza sauce. Guys, this pizza sauce was made by me. Yeah, so I'll be dropping the link in the description section on how you can make this pizza sauce by yourself. Guys, this pizza sauce tastes amazing. I can tell you, it's the best pizza sauce you can ever try, guys. So after putting my pizza sauce, the next thing was to place or spread out my cheese. I use mozzarella cheese for this recipe. Okay, and as you can see, I didn't spread out my pizza sauce and my cheese close to the edge of this. Okay, so after that, I spread out some of I topped it with some of my green bell pepper and red bell pepper slices. Then my chicken that I just finished cooking or preparing. And lastly, I added some chicken franks that I just toast and sliced into bits. I just added it. Then I topped with extra cheese, guys. Like I said, the basic ingredients for pizza is your pizza dough and your cheese. Every other thing you've added is just an extra. So I went ahead and transferred my pizza dough and the filling and everything, toppings and everything on my baking tray. I just dusted the baking tray with semolina flour. So My oven is heating already, very very hot. You have to set your oven to the highest temperature and let it heat. Okay, you may also choose to brush the edges of the dough, or you can leave it like that, no problem. So when you transfer your pizza dough, the baking tray with your pizza dough into your oven, make sure you place it at the top rack that is close to the top element, the top heating element. Okay, so that because you want this pizza dough to cook very quickly, so that the inside the cheese will not burn, like it not stay too long in the oven. Okay, so this is me making the second pizza, while the first one is cooking or baking in the oven. Okay, it took a little time for that to bake anyways. So while that one is baking, I went ahead and prepared the two separate pizzas, the second and the third one. But this time around, instead of using the semolina flour, I decided to use a baking paper. So I stretched out the dough and placed on a baking paper. Okay, so I placed the dough on a baking paper to make this. And just as I did in the first time, after stretching out the dough, I poked some holes at the center of the dough so that to ease out air from this dough. And next, I applied my pizza sauce. For this one, I use my homemade pizza sauce, the one I made by myself. I applied my pizza sauce on the dough, and after applying my pizza sauce, I had to put some of my toppings too. So the second one, what I used was my ketchup mixed with chili paste. Okay, with red chili paste. You have to add a red chili paste to your ketchup. If you want to use ketchup as your pizza sauce, you have to add red chili paste to your ketchup. It also can serve as your pizza sauce, guys. Okay, so that's what I use for the second one. Just your ketchup and red chili paste. That's it. Fresh red chili paste. So after my the pizza sauce, next is adding my mozzarella cheese on both pizzas. And after adding the mozzarella cheese, this one I just, as you can see, I just used only the chicken franks for it. That's why I said your pizza, the toppings you use can vary, and it's your choice. Some people use pepperoni, some use only vegetables, some don't use anything on it, only the cheese. So it's your choice. Okay, and this one I added some slices of the green and the red bell peppers, and also added some chicken franks to it. Okay, so the first one I used chicken and all these stuffs, but this one I had to limit them to some things. So depending on the one you want, you can do the one of the chicken, or just bell pepper, chicken franks, cheese, or chicken franks and cheese only. So these are the ones I did for these two. Okay. Now my first pizza is ready, and I baked at 230 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes, as you can see, and it's super ready. I just topped with some mint leaves. Immediately I took it out from the oven, and you can smell this. It smells amazing, like, and it tastes great. Guys, you need to try this pizza recipe and you will surely love it. Guys, you will surely love it. Like, when I ate this pizza, I knew that I was eating something that is out of this world. Just don't mind me, but I'm very serious. This pizza tastes so good, and I know you are going to love it when you try it. And it's very, very cheesy, like I said, and delicious. And after the second 15 minutes in the oven, my second and the third pizzas are ready. The second batch is ready. So these ones I did not egg wash them just as I did in the first one. You can see how crusty it is on the sides, and the center so cheesy. And then while I kept those ones aside, I made the third one. And this third one, I only use the topping, which is the sauce, and my words, my cheese. So when next you want to make a pizza, you don't have chicken, you don't have vegetables, you don't have many other things at home, but you have your pizza dough, you have your pizza sauce, and you have your cheese. You are good to go. You can make amazing pizza. These are the basic ingredients or the basic things you need to make a pizza, like I said, and any other thing you are adding to your pizza is just additional. So guys, don't forget to check out the pizza dough recipe and the pizza sauce recipe. I'll be dropping all this in the description section so that you can just click and watch, so you will come back and give me amazing feedback. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Also, let me know in the comment section if you try this recipe, how it turns out for you. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.